What's up, my peeps? It's your homeboy Voidius here, and welcome back to Shadowrun Dragonfall. 300 messages. Whoa! Job: hijack shipments. Metbach Gunari to flatline. If you value new hardware coming into the cruise bazaar, we need to talk. One of my weapons shipments was hijacked by a local gang. I can promise you 500 new yen, and if you recover the shipment, I'll have some new gear on the shelf. Come see me for the details. Commissioning your services. Withheld. We would like to arrange a meeting between you and one of our representatives. You will find him at a cafe nearby. His name is Luca Duer. He will be expecting you. Come alone. We need to talk. Come see me. Let's discuss. Okay. Help, drowning in junk messages. Oi, chummers, I could use your help. Every time I jack into the Matrix these days, I'm flooded with junk mail. There's so much of it, I can't even see. Can anyone help me? Great, another newbie who thinks he's on a tech support board. Hey, stuff it. I wouldn't ask, but I'm desperate. I can't deck like this. Alright, Thunder, calm down. Sounds like an ad bot is keyed into your deck. Been poking around anywhere sketchy lately? I don't need details, a simple yes or no will do. No, Bandit, I haven't been anywhere like that, I swear. Please help me. What you want to bet he gave his personal info to some scam site? I'll give you a 10 to 1 odds. No! I don't think so. All I've done was make an online dating profile. Let me guess. Meet and mate. How'd you guess? It's not a real dating site, Thunder. It's a place for desperate people to go to get infected with malware. But what do I do? How do I make it stop? I don't know. Buy a new deck. Best of luck. Ah, yes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Last session I had to set a timer just so I wouldn't forget to eat. Sounds like me when I play games. Only a crapper decker blames their gear. Crappy decker blames their gear. I do just fine, thanks. How much is Francis paying you to post this shice on here? Too much. Posting. Yes. And I vanish into the night. Meet with Dr. Escabel. I meet with Dr. Escabel. I wonder if that little blip is for, like, fucking, you know, getting paid. That'd be nice to know. Because if I'm missing out on getting paid, that'd be very unhappy. Or unfun. Very unfun. That's what I'm trying to say. Yo, Dr. Ezki. I brought my dog. Well, I mean, it's not... It's a long story. Welcome back. What can I do for you, my friend? I got your message. What do you want to discuss? Business. I have a job for you. I'm always interested in hearing about new business opportunities. Good. So let's get down to the Good. So let's get down to brass tacks, shall we? Back before I immigrated here from my native Spain, I worked in partnership with a Berlin-based R&D lab. The biotech that they were developing was very hush-hush, very cutting-edge. Our arrangement was that I would bankroll their research, and that they, in turn, would provide me the unique merchandise to sell in my clinics. Clinics? You have more than just one? Certainly. I must confess that, before I moved to Berlin, I was something of a celebrity doctor. I had a chain of triage clinics that stretched from Bilbao to Madrid. I was a very wealthy man. But then my name was slandered, and the fickle mistress that is public perception turned against me. An ugly business, I assure you. Even talking about my fall from grace makes my stomach turn. The injustice of it all almost makes it too much to bear. I'm sure it is. I came here to Berlin to escape all of that. But I also came here to be closer to the lab that I funded. And the merchandise that I am owed. So let me guess, you want me to go fetch your shit? Yes, and to find out what happened to the lab itself. The facility is locked down, you see, nearly impenetrable. And I have no idea why. As I was packing to move to Berlin, all was well. 16 hours later, I arrived to discover the building was locked tight, with my merchandise inside. The Turk Altug has been running surveillance on the site since I set up shop here. In that time, no one has entered and no one has left. Whatever went wrong in there, it must have killed the research team. I want you to find a way into the building, recover the cyber tech that they were developing, and find out what happened to the researchers, in that order. If the building has been abandoned, I'm surprised that the lot that it's sitting on hasn't been gobbled up by some corp or another. Don't be. Back when I was a wealthy man, before my legal troubles, I paid the lease for a decade in advance. And before you say anything, yes, it was a huge expense. But what's locked away inside that lab is worth 10 times what I've spent on it. I don't want anyone laying claim to it but me. Alright, let's talk compensation. What's in this for me? I can offer you 2,000 million, plus first crack at whatever biotech you recover from the site. I will, of course, have to charge you for anything that you want to have installed, but I can provide it to you for a discount. This is top-of-the-line ware that we're talking about, mind you. Better than anything else I've got in stock, and because it's biotech, the essence lost from implanting it will be minimal. It's a win-win, even for a mage like you. So what's it going to be? Will you take the job or not? Alright, Doc, I'm in. Excellent! The facility that you're looking for is the former laboratory of Sutherland Bioscience. Take the U-Bahn to the I don't... Adenauerplatz? Adenauerplatz. And you're sure to find it. Best of luck. Maybe I should give them all German accents, cause this is Germany. Or well, it's Berlin. Berlin's in Germany. Right over here. How much money do I have? 900. Good. Come along, Dante. We must get on the train. Assemble the team. Glory. Blitz. Jaeger. Expensive people. Lucky Strike. I know you. Lady. Cyber arm. Reflex trigger. My feet are cold. The ride to the Aldenauerplatz is a dismal one. Your only company on the train is an elderly dwarf in a ragged peacoat, and he spends most of his time muttering to himself. When the train roused to a stop, he slowly rises from his perch and begins to hobble toward the doorway. The station itself isn't much different. An old, broken-down thing at the end of its useful life, feebly tottering toward obsolescence. This area of Berlin has clearly seen better days. A window of light shines down from the surface, and even that looks stale. Slowly, you begin to climb. What, the wall? Do I climb a small child? Do I have any other spells? No, of course I fucking don't. What kind of dumbass am I? Whoa, it's hyper. My eyes hurt. My ear hurts. I have an outer ear infection. The streets above the Aldenauerplatz are dark and dismal. This Kies has seen better days. Everything here reeks of economic depression and faded glory. Looming above you is a fortress-like, seemingly impregnable facility. The windows have been shuttered with enormous steel panels, lending the entire building a sinister appearance. That's our target. Sutherland Bioscience. I wonder what happened in there. I don't know, don't care. It might still be happening for all we know. There's a cheerful thought. Come on, Chief, let's get this over with. Oh yeah, I forgot he has a drone. It smells and it's dirty. Ooh, what's this? This pile of trash is steaming. Fetid waves of stench wash over you as you draw near. God damn, that's rank. I'll stay back here if you don't mind. I have better things to do than dig through a pile of decomposing trash. It might not be decomposition. That steam could be coming from a grate or vent under the pile. Yeah, well, I ain't touching it. Move the trash aside. Whoa, it's a vent. I want to go over here, though. I could... Oh! I could jack in. Select a decker to jack in. I want to jack in. I'm good at decking. I wish I would have bought things. But I'm fine with dying. I don't want to be here. What's he gonna do, though? I don't want to be here. I'm not Shade. I don't want to be here. I ain't Shade. I'm not gonna be in there. Fuck that. I'll take the vent. The garbage pile was concealing a small HVAC vent. The steam that pours from it smells much cleaner now that it isn't being filtered through a heap of filth. A dwarf may be able to fit inside the vent, but nothing larger. Send in a drone. Whoa. Drone. At the end of a duct, you find a maintenance panel. It was designed with a big chunky handle suitable for drone operation. But what's the other way? Nothing. Open the hatch. Behind the hatch, you find a great rat's nest of monofilament wires. Each wire snakes over and around the others to connect to a different endpoint. Thankfully, all the end wires are labeled. It doesn't take long to find the wire that governs the power locks for the building's front door. Short circuit the front door lock. After a few seconds of fiddling with the wires, you are rewarded with a bright flash and a wisp of oily blue smoke. The light next to the words lock status door F fizzles out. The street-level door should be accessible now. Thanks, Blaze. Oh, no problem, Chief. It was all nothing. Yes, it smells in here, and I don't like it. Aren't there drones in here? That's a security camera. Scientific terminal. This terminal appears to be to contain an inventory control system for Suterlin Biosciences merchandise. The items are spelled out in amber lettering across a solid black background. A glowing cursor awaits your input. Suterlin Bioscience product and specimen inventory. Org chem wing, tissue banks, Orban. Special projects. This entry details a number of projects that involve invasive testing on awakened animals. Hellhounds. Billy. Omnitech, Shiawase, Proteus AG, which stands for agricultural, Biogene, have all gone, knife, dissection, recorded, biotech, tissue banks, standard with quotes, grown, vat, purposes, Laharts, material, this, face, camera, vent, power, dirt, blitz. Suterlin, dissected, information, commercial, restricted, achieve, shocking, according, it, knockoff, executive, transport. This contains cold investors scanning a normally run Nguyen semicolon commissioning produce competitors ungodly profit all. That's my favorite sentence right there. Where's them drones I heard so much about? Clearance B. Keycard access. X-key got access. Are the drones over here? No, but there's an observation terminal. This terminal covers an animal testing wing of Suterlin Bioscience. Hellhound, Basilisk, Billy. A rare albino basilisk acquired from an exotic animals dealer in Portugal. Why the executives in charge of the project felt that a basilisk made an appropriate test subject is not clarified. I want a magically active piece of Bioware. Kennel of Hellhound test subjects. There are several mementos appended to the file. Apparently the scientists working in the animal testing wing were less convinced that working with dangerous, fire-breathing animals would yield useful results than the executives were. Well, I guess I'll do this then. I need higher decking. Oh, there's the drones. Unauthorized access detected. Priming weapons for pacification. Hey, that's not very nice. We're people too. Ow. Ow. Oh. God damn it, me. Why can't you shoot? Fuck. There we go. Pop. Don't do it. Ow. Son of a bitch. No. Yes. It's over here. What's down here? Clearance B. Keycard required. My favorite. Can I go in this room? Yes. There's nothing in here, but I can go in there. Yo, what's this? What is this? 51 million. That's definitely what I... yeah, that's helpful. Hello? 49 million. Well, I'm still getting paid, technically. Hello. A wild-eyed young man in a tattered lab coat confronts you. His beard is bushy and unkempt, but bare patches of skin show through. You there! Who are you? He stalks towards you, his hands twitching. How dare you enter my domain! Easy there, pal. I thought this lab was abandoned. Abandoned? This is my territory, my home! You are an invader in my territory, madam, and you have murdered my peasantry! Blitz mutters under his chest. His breath. We've got a live one here, Chief. He continues his rant without pausing for breath. You are a murderer, a monster, you will pay! Hold up. Who are you? I am Philip Rex, the Night King of Subtile Bioscience. I will have you banished for your transgressions, madam. Banished to the underworld and left to the ravages of the all-powerful Billy. He pauses, blinking. Hold still while I fetch the robots that will banish you. Your peasants opened fire on me. I destroyed them in self-defense. No, they wouldn't do that. They were gentle and kind. You're an outsider. You don't understand the bond of trust and respect that we shared. I did my best to make life good for the peasantry. I scrubbed their plastic cases on a daily basis, and I crooned pleasing melodies to ease their troubled minds. But those days are over now. My peasants are dead. You destroyed something beautiful. I see what's going on here. Living here alone for 2 years to reduce your mind to pudding! I wasn't alone. Not as long as I had my peasantry. But you've changed all of that. His hands begin to tremble. What are you even doing here? Why have you disturbed the peace of my realm? I need to get my hands on the BioWare prototypes that are being stored in the executive wing. His eyes go wide. The executive wing? Madness! Take this as a warning, noble stranger. If you intend to forge your way into that land of milk and honey, you do so at your own peril. The underworld stands between you and your goal, and the underworld is home to the murderous Billy. I think I've read about this Billy. He was Sutherland's albino basilisk, right? Was is right. Now he is so much more. A creature of legend. Years of experimentation have remade the beast into the ultimate killing machine. He's smarter than 10 men, and 5 times as deadly. If this Billy is standing in my way, I guess they'll have to kill him. He snorts. Ha! A fool's errand! Einer tried to kill Billy once. He thought that by eating the beast we could steal its power. Hubris! Billy devoured my friend for his insolence, and the last remaining copy of Keycard E was lost. He was a beautiful fool, that Heiner. I told him that we didn't need to eat Billy, that we could survive indefinitely on synthesized cardiac tissue and choco nubs. But he wouldn't listen, and Keycard E was lost. And without it, I can no longer access the executive wing and its expansive snack bar. I have eaten nothing but vat-grown metahuman organs, and for a year and a half, stranger, I would kill for a choco nub. I think that I've heard all that I need to get to about Billy. Just tell me how to get into the executive wing. Very well, stranger. If you cannot be dissuaded, I will help you. The ragged lab tech fishes into his coat pocket with a bony hand and produces a thin slip of plastic. He presents it to you with a flourish. This is my most prized possession, the incomparable Keycard B. Using this, you can descend into the underworld and face Billy. Should you survive the encounter, search for the long-missing Keycard E. Use it to reopen the executive wing, and I will see to it that you're richly rewarded. Okay, thanks. Here's the drone. What's over here? Nothing. What's in here? Surveillance terminal. It looks like this media setup was wired into the building security system. Video feeds from cameras all over the facility can be viewed here. Search it. Paging through the computer's file system, you find a number of archived video feeds for the building's surveillance system. In addition, episodes of 1 through 6 of an old Slovakian period fantasy series called Night Kings of Lightning Horde have been saved to the machine's desktop. Oh, I remember that show. It was horrible. I mean, really, really bad. Made Neil the Orc Barbarian look like high art. Me and my buddies at the Schwarzhausen used to get high and laugh at it. It only ran for 7 episodes before it got pulled. According to the computer's file system, each of the 6 episodes have been viewed over 400 times in the past 2 years. Last marathon viewing was this morning. What about the one today? The screen flickers and Philip appears on the screen. He appears to be dancing with one of the security drones. The little machine weaves and bobs frantically to avoid colliding with him, and with every motion the lab tech slides in to fill the empty space. Around and around they go, twirling and writhing across the laboratory floor. There's an enormous smile on Philip's face. Then the lights go dim and an alarm begins to sound. Danger! Danger! Intruder detected! Security protocols engaged! I admire your bravery, noble vassal. Philip rests his hand on top of the little drone. But this is my fight. I, Philip Rex, will defend this land with my life. Indeed, with my very soul. Sir, please clear the area. Hostiles inbound. No, noble spirit. It is you who must. I repeat, clear the area. Hostiles inbound. He nods slowly, his face beaming with pride. Maybe you're right. I am already a Night King. Perhaps this is your time to shine. I will not rob you of this moment of glory. I will allow you your moment in the sun. And when you return victorious, I will grant you lands and titles to reward your heroism. Please clear the area! Philip turns and steps out of camera range. The drone is joined by 2 others, which wait in a holding position facing the camera. The picture breaks into static and the video feed cuts off. I'm not going to read the rest of these because I know how long they are. The voice sounds human. You'd guess that the off-camera speaker is a man in his early 20s. Executive, snack bar, fat sugar, nut protein, diet, aren't many, ration, wheel, look, weave. I'd, dry, rescued stash, snack bar. You're fooling yourself, man. Ignoring an unpleasant truth rather than facing it. We have to accept the fact that we could be stuck in here for the long haul. The snacks are great and all, but they can't be our staple food stuff. We need to stretch them out as far as humanly possible. And that means supplementing them with something more substantial. Pause. Mean question mark. Look, just think of it like farming, right? If we look after our crops, we'll always have food to eat. We have enough supplies on hand to keep the tissue cultures and the org chem wing growing indefinitely. What I'm talking about is growing meat for our own survival. That's all it is. Metahuman, synthetic, implanted people parts. Fucking disgusting! And I won't do it. Unless you fancy dying of malnutrition, you're gonna have to. You know that as well as I do. Organ meats are rich in vitamins and minerals. Choline, CoQ10, vitamin D, bioavailable iron. All things that we're gonna need if we want to survive in the long term. You won't find much vitamin D in licorice sticks and choco nubs. His mustache looks like my mustache. Talking. Rescue voice. We're in Berlin, Heiner. What are they? What they? Who do you think's coming? We need to be prepared to survive here for a long time. Maybe years. And that means making the most of our resources at our disposal. Resorted to cannibalism, man. No, I'm talking about eating meat. Deposited back to the manual. 11 months, because I'm out of order. Not Kings of Lightning Horde! Oh man, that's it, that's the show. I forgot how bad the dub job was. I don't know why I made him do that. Philip stars glassy-eyed as the show begins. He's dead. Oh fuck, dude. Fucking guitar. This is sexy, man.
I, Titonius Rex, will defend my realm. I do so swear before my magical sword. I'm gonna. This I do swear.
But Titonius, the Jupiter hordes will smite you if you stay. The people in that valley are only peasants. You needn't throw your life away for them. Flee with me into the enchanted wood of Trelasheen.
Please make this stop.
My life is sworn to protect those peasants, sea elf. Run back to your enchanted trees if you will, but the Night King will never flee.
But Titonius,
Her voice comes out in a lifting wail.
you cannot die. I love you.
Then go to your father and beseech him to rally his elf troops southward. For it is I, for if Tritonius Rex falls, Lightning Horde will fall. And Lightning Horde will not fall.
The troll drones on, audibly struggling to emote and occasionally tripping over his lines. Overall, the acting quality is roughly on par with what you expect from a primary school Christmas pageant. Philip stares at the screen, listlessly chewing his meat. His nose is wrinkling in his face and his fists clench and unclench. Mercifully, the video cuts back into static. Good. What about this one? Because I really don't want to read any of this. That voice fucking murders me. Wish me luck.
and he was never seen again.
Oh fuck, this music, my brain, my brain.
He's standing in the corner watching an episode of Night Kings of a Lightning Hold. His jaw hangs slack and he stares at the screen with rapt attention.
But father, Titonius Rex is risking his life, nay his very soul, to defend Lightning Hold from the Jupiterthons. His enchanted sword, Argonar, feeds upon his honor and bravery, and it seeks to transform him from a noble Night King into an evil demon lord.
Philip's lips move silently, mouthing the words as they are spoken. Evidently, he has committed to the entire script to memory.
My darling daughter, that is why I cannot send my troops. Your beloved Titonius Rex walks the knife edge between light and darkness every time he draws a devil blade from its scabbard. It is long past that you learned the truth about me, Renathay. I was the one who trapped the demon lord Karabak within the blade.
The breathy actress lets out a sharp gasp. Phil mimes the motion, and a tear begins to trace its way down his cheek.
But father, you can't mean...
Yes, my daughter. I was the one they called Thunder Spear, the sworn enemy of Titonius Rex's people, the Hunger's rebellion tribe.
Then all this is your fault. The Jupiterthons, the threat to my beloved soul, all of it.
It was the only way to save Trallasheen, my darling daughter. Trallasheen and your mother, whom I hid away when you were but a girl. She's still alive,
There we go. That's exactly how it acted out.
I need medical attention.
I'm fine. Hey, Philip, what were you doing? No, not yet.
Then what do you want?
You're really into that Night King's Lightning Hold show, aren't you? Staring at you, he slowly nods.
It is my life. My entire life. My reason for being.
Blitz smirks. Wow, must be rough being that big of a fan and not having seen the ending. He reels as though he's been struck.
You're saying that there's more?
Yeah, the last episode before it got cancelled. You know, the hastily written final chapter, where you find out that what happens with the Jupithon invasion.
I had always thought that they had left the ending to the imagination, like a beautiful dream.
He fidgets uncomfortably.
But now the dream is over. I will never know peace until I have seen this conclusion for myself.
He lurches forward, his hands clasp in supplication.
You must help me. I must find a way to show. You must find a way to show me the final episode. I need it.
I'm willing to bet that I could do that, Chief. This guy might not know how to disengage the quarantine, but I'll bet that I can. Once we've re-established the building's matrix connection, it'll be no big deal for me to download the last episode for him to watch. If nothing else, it'll keep him occupied for a while. I don't see why you shouldn't. Go ahead. I ruined my voice. Sure thing, Chief. Terminals in this building are all networked together, so I should just be able to drop the quarantine from any computer in the place.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Tears stream down his face.
This is the happiest day of my life.
Okay, good for you. I'm gonna run over here now. Observation Charmanola. This terminal governs the blah 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 blah. I have Blitz disengage the building's quarantine protocols. Alright, Chief, watch me work. Blitz plugs a cyberdeck into the terminal and punches the escape key with a flourish. A second later, he hits the Y key. The building's lights flicker. That can't have been it. You still have to do something else, right? Jack into the Matrix or something? Nope, that's it. Quarantine disabled. And now to get Phil the last episode of his bullshit trade show. His fingers dance over the deck's keyboard. A few minutes later, he glances up with a smile. Done and done. A horrible conclusion to that terrible show is waiting for Phil at his media center. You wonder how it ends? Not particularly. Too bad, cause I'm telling you anyway. Titonius Rex and his elf sweeties dad make up, a bunch of elves fight the Jubithons and get their asses kicked, and the whole Karabok the Demon Lord subplot is dropped because the show's effect budget got cut. In the end, Titonius saves Lightning Hold by rallying a peasant revolt. It comes out of nowhere, barely makes sense, and the whole thing ends in a vomit-inducing love scene. It's like a goddamn train wreck. It sounds magnificent! And then everyone kills me. The end. Hey, Phil! Hey, Phil! It's over. Quarantine's done. You can watch, you can jerk off your stupid fucking show now. No, I don't have it. Afraid not. What do you want then? Quarantine's off. The final episode of your show is now on the Records computer. Yes! Peace will be known and brought to the land! Phil takes off running in the direction of the Records room. I'm gonna spend that karma on, you know, good old-fashioned decking. Yeah, swipe the card. Pick up! Ooh. Ah, get out of here. Climb down. Hello? Swipe the card. Auto-injector bliss? Now I can leave. I'm kidding. Which way do I go again? Do I go down here? Oh yeah, no, I go in here. Look at those spider webs. The door is maglocked shut, and it appears that someone in the not-too-distant past has smeared its surface with feces. Good. Hello? Who's in here? I know the hellhounds are over here, I think. Hello? Ah, yes, hello. No, the hellhounds are here. And over there. Fuck. I'm stupid. You. Fuck. Guess I'll die. Fuck. Sleepy. Why did I fucking make him do... Oh my god, I hate living. Aim shot, please. Dead. That's what you are. My ears. Ow! Ah!
Hemorrhaging.
Good. I'm in pain. Terrible, terrible pain. Don't do it. Ow! Oh. I see. Just in case this is like Returns, where when I die, it's game over. Haha, you're dead. I'm alive! Oh. Stab me with juice. Hit me with the good juice, Doc. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Why? Fuck you, dickhead. Executive keycard. Anything in here? No? Good. Blah, 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 blah. Fun fact, I'm not gonna use that fucking bliss injector because, like, it's useless to me. If it was a kamikaze one, though. Yeah.
The gates! They finally opened!
Yes, they have. Did you finish your show? Hey, dumb cunt.
You have given me everything! My whole heart's desire! The hidden knowledge of Titonius Rex's victory is mine, and I will be a better ruler for it. And also, I have sugary snacks!
Philip stares into your eyes. His entire body is trembling.
He's having a seizure.
I have it all. And thanks to you, noble madam. All thanks to you.
Don't worry about it, man. It wasn't even all that difficult. He throws his head back and barks at a laugh.
Spoken like a true hero! Farewell, my friend. Perhaps one day I will be able to come to your aid in return.
Thank you, noble sir. It would be an honor. Now, where's that fucking BioWare? Yo, what's in the bathroom? Anyone in here smoking crack? No? Okay.
I like it when I find people smoking crack.
Yo, what is it, though? That doesn't help me. Oh, I know it's outside. I know what's outside. It ain't good, and it certainly ain't fun. As you emerge, blinking, into the light of day, you find yourself standing face to face with a veritable wall of security personnel. A man in an expensive suit raises a megaphone to shout at you.
You! Stay right where you are!
The megaphone really isn't necessary, man. I'm standing right here.
You will place the stolen BioWare samples that you're carrying on the ground, then lie on your belly with your hands upon your head. Do it now, or I will order my men to fire.
I don't think so. Any last words before I put you in the ground? He shakes his head in disgust.
Idiot Shadowrunner. You people don't know when to keep your mouth shut. Men, open fire!
A shrill voice crackles over the building's intercom system. It reverberates through the empty streets.
You will not threaten this woman, Jubathon dog!
The fuck?
Too long have my people lived in fear of your aggression. I, Philip Rex, will protect this land from your mongrel deprivations.
The corporate spokesman turns to address the security officer behind him. Which one? These are Knight Errant fucks. You two, enter the building and find whoever's on that intercom and silence him.
Yes, sir.
He turns back to face you, reaching for the sidearm on his hip, like a cowboy. And as for you... The lab tech's voice rings down from the speakers. Underneath it, you can hear a distinct sound of fingers hammering on a keyboard.
Peasants, arise and defend your home! You need only to believe in yourselves. The power is yours!
I bet these guys fucking think he's on drugs. Are there drones out here? There are drones out here! Oh. This wasn't worth it. Oh my god! 20 whole damage! Ow! Why me? What did I do? Why does everyone hate me? Hey, Glory, wanna help me, please? Stab me with the big juice. Give me the juice!
Good juice.
What the fuck, man? One damage. This wasn't worth it at all. The music is demoralizing everyone. Fuck. We can't aim. Ow. Oh, you dick. I hate you the most. Yeah, get him. Get him. Get him. I mean, I'm about to fucking die. Inject me with the juice. You done, son? Stop! Ooh. You pissed off your buddy? Come on, you dickhead. I love that noise. It's my favorite noise. Big fuck you. And then big fuck you again. Good job, Glory. You got a pat on the head. Boop. You just fucking flashbanged your own fucking person, you moron. Stop! Oh my god! Leave me alone, dickhead. I did nothing to you. I'm taking out the Conjurer because
It's killing two birds with one stone. I mean, come on, man.
Dead. Okay. Fuck. I don't like you. Ow. Why? Oh. Oh. Haha. Hey, I'm healed. Fuck you. As the smoke begins to clear, a cry of jubilation sounds out over the Sutherland Bioscience Building's intercom system. We've done it! We've done it, my friends! The Jupithon hordes have been defeated! With this great victory, I declare a new age of exploration and commerce. My peasants will form trade agreements with our neighboring kingdoms for the betterment of all. You get that your neighboring kingdoms are just office buildings, right? Haha! Yes, of course! In the same way that the Sutherland Empire is just an office building, eh? Empire? Since when is... Don't question him, just roll with it. We need to get this Bioware back to Isabel before it starts to thaw. The intercom crackles back to life again. Farewell, Starwart, madam. We will remember you always. You hear the rustling sound of Phil pushing himself away from the intercom. A few seconds later, the building's external speakers fall silent.
It hurts my throat to do grumbly voices like that. That's why I have hydrating water. And I have to pee.
Come on. Come on. The U-Bahn trip back to back from the Oudenausplaats is a shaky one. Surprisingly, the train is packed, with the only empty seats are at the very back of the car. A haggard-looking young mother marches down the aisle, dragging her 3 screaming children behind her. 2 boys and a girl, each around 6 years old. As the woman nears you, her eyes fixed on the frozen pouches of bioengineered meat that you liberated from Sutherland's executive freezer. She opens her mouth to say something, but at that moment, the little girl jams a finger in her brother's nose. The boy howls, and the young woman's shoulders slump. Slowly, robotically, she turns back towards her destination and begins to trundle forward, dragging her squalling offspring forward with the solemnity of a funeral procession. Eventually, the train hums to a stop. You debark gratefully, lugging a freezer with Bioware samples behind you. And no one blinks an eye. Hey, you dumb fucking elf. I got your shit. And I hurt my throat in the process. Esquivel's expression brightens when he catches sight of you. Ah, you're back. Do you have my merchandise? I do, in fact. It's right here. He greedily snatches the samples from your hands. So you do! Yes, this is exactly what I've been waiting for. Good work, Flatline. The doctor turns away, rifling through the samples of it, inspecting their labels. He looks like a kid in a candy store. I will transfer 2,000 Nuyen into your account for the job. And if you'll give me a moment, I will add the samples that you've recovered to my inventory. He looks over the samples that you brought him and eagerly begins punching their serial numbers into his PDA. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. And now, if you'll excuse me. His sentence trails off as he returns his attention to his merchandise. Thanks, Doc. Let's look outside. Is it a bus stop?
I love Berlin.
You got the fucking things done yet, Doc? Because I want to see them. Doc. Auto-injector bliss. Okay, cyberware. Auto-injector hyper. Ah, yes. These are the ones that I know. I think this means that, like, you take less damage. But I don't know. Wait, hold on. These are body. Oh yeah, I'm poor, I forgot. Oh shit. So I have this alpha. And there's the alpha where? Time to upgrade. This shit can wait. Yep. So now I have 0.5 free. Good for me. How do I look now? Wow, look at me. I have a super cool cyber arm, and I look very unhappy. Just like real life. And I'm poor again! I love being poor.